Thank you. Now I'd like to demonstrate exactly where these kicks land and what they're for. The first kick I'll illustrate to you will be a kick when you're in the bout with somebody or face to face with somebody. This kick is basically used, it's a side movement kick, and it's to land here on the person around the back of the kidneys. This will be a very deadly kick in a situation and does carry a lot of power and speed. Now you can imagine there that if it was your kidneys there, you'd be feeling a bit sore by now. The second kick I'll do for you will land just here. Done hard enough, quick enough, it's possible to break a few ribs. It's the same as the kidney kick, but just a little bit higher. The third kick is to the head. Now, the next one will be one facing your opponent, a kick to this section of the body, which is just below the rib cage to the stomach. This kick done properly, at full power, can kill somebody by causing internal bleeding. Again. The next one is what they call a back roundhouse. This kick's usually used to finish off an opponent when you've got him dazed. He's been on his last leg, so to speak. This is what is used as a finishing off kick. A bit high this time. Again. One thing I didn't illustrate was with the stomach kick that it can be done with left or right foot. Now the right foot. The right foot again. And now a flying kick. This one would be used in a situation when you can get a bit of a run up to an opponent and basically attack him by surprise. Again. And lastly, a kick, or not actually a kick rather, a movement which is used at the start of a fight to take your opponent well and truly off guard. Now if you do this one properly, chances are he won't get up because he won't have a kneecap left. Let us imagine that this is the feet of a man and he's in this position here ready to take you on. This is the body, and there would be the knees where I normally kick for this one here, but as that will be kicking us in the air, I'll just take him off above the boot there, or just the top of the boot. It's what they call the sweeper. I'll do that one again. It is important, of course, that once that manoeuvre has been done, to get back on your feet again as quick as you can. Because if there was more than one opponent, The last place you want to be is on the ground. Ready to boot then, mate. So, concludes my little demonstration this afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope that you can see that it's not only done for defence, but it's also for fitness. Oh, there is one little thing I've left out. I'd just like to show you just before I go this afternoon. There's a few of the stretching manoeuvres I do, just to stretch. And so as you can see, when you're doing high kicks, the first thing that you go is a hamstring. Just a few little things I'd like to show you now before I go this afternoon. Is some of the stretching exercises that we do to prevent anything like this happening. First one we do is we like to get on the ground here. Usually we do it with holsters, and we have a rope around this leg and a rope around that leg there, and we pull the legs out as far as they'll go. My son usually joins in on this one. He goes out to there somewhere. But this one here is a good exercise, and with the holsters on there, by pulling their work by pulleys, you wind this thing here in front of you, which pulls your legs out to 180 degrees, which I can do, but I don't seem to be able to get right up to it this afternoon. That'd be close to 160 degree there. But this exercise is done to stop the hamstrings from being pulled, of course. Now, you might say you wouldn't need to stretch your legs this far and about immediately. Probably as far as you'd go in a kick is about there. But it is best if you can do twice as much stretching as you need to do, because this means when you're cold that you can reach your head kick without any problem at all. Okay, when you've done your stretching exercises and you're warm, you probably kick the moon off its mount. But you've got to look at it from the aspect, if you jumped in the street at the night time, you're cold. So you've got to do twice as many or twice as much stretching as necessary. But this one here is a good one, for, like I say, for hamstrings. It's a very good one for hamstrings. And you hold this here for about 10-15 minutes a night, and you'll find that after a period of time you go right out to here and it feels quite comfortable. Another one I'd like to show you, this one's also for hamstrings and also for the back as well, is here. Stretching down to this position here, and then putting your palms on the floor like that there. When you start on this exercise, you'll feel the tension there, but after a while, as I say, after you've been doing it for a few nights, you'll be nothing at all. You get there at all. Those two exercises are two that I mainly do. Another one, this one's also good, very good legs for the legs. Put your legs like this here, push yourself up, and bring the knees down onto the floor. Bring the knees right down as hard as you can. If you start there, well, okay, some nights you'll start about here, but after the time you'll be able to get your knees right to the floor, which actually I can do if I remove the shoes. Actually, this exercise is done without shoes, by the way, but without shoes, and you can see there that the knees are now right on the floor. Just bring the feet up there. That sort of, well, it's done for the legs mainly, but it just stops you from pulling any muscles when you're going for high kicks. And once you've done those, hold that one there for 5 minutes. And then limber up, always try and be warm.